fact that Steve Kerr stood there and said, I feel like an idiot. Like, there's only two people, probably him and Grant Hill, that thought he did the right thing there. I haven't heard one person that covers the sport or is around the sport.
Do we know Grant Hill thinks it was the right thing?
No, because just the way Grant Hill talks about making it the right team or building the right team.
Right.
Like, this is, and to that whole perception of maybe they did this to prove a point as to why Jaylen Brown wasn't picked, and we could sit a guy like a Jayson Tatum.
I think it's
dumb.
I think it does. I think social media does play into it. You know, like you're the punchline on Twitter for 24 hours because you didn't play. And that's why guys don't do the dunk contest. You don't want to be the guy that misses like 6 dunks in a row, or Brett Boone that swings and misses in the home run derby and then goes viral for 48 hours. I think it plays a factor for some of these guys for sure.
Maybe. I just think it's the same either way. Like, it's still embarrassing to go to the Olympics to be the star that Jayson Tatum is and to have a coach sit him down for really no apparent reason. No good apparent reason.
Because the other team is so good that I have to structure my lineup this way to beat this team. It makes no sense whatsoever.
McKone, do you have new theories on this?
Yes.
Are you building new theories on
I've
this?
been irrationally angry about this because Jayson Tatum should not be in the situation that he is. And so I'm trying to make sense of it because I heard Felger and Big Jim yesterday talking about, well, maybe because he was late in Vegas, they punished him. But if they were going to punish him
game one.
They would just say that he was hurt. Like, there's no reason to go publicly say, hey, you know what? Yeah, we didn't play him. Like, they would cover for him in a sense. There's no reason to go public with that for Team USA.
But if they say he's hurt, there's panic here in Boston. What do you mean he's hurt? He's hurt, send him home.
I jammed his finger, precautionary or whatever. You know what I mean? I think there's ways to get around it. So here's my new theory.
Okay, new theory.
I think Jayson Tatum benched himself. It was a one-game protest because Jaylen Brown did not get selected for Team USA.
You're funny.
Okay, wait. I can get on board with this.
Play it out. So last week, he had the article with Chris Mannix where he talks about, you know what, I have not had Jaylen Brown's back in the past the way that I should. He was already late to the point where Team USA selects Derek White. He can't go public and say, hey, you know what, you guys completely screwed up. But behind the scenes, if he says, you know what, Jaylen, they screwed up, I have your back, I'm going to sit this game, you're not going to play me, to show that he has Jaylen Brown's back, I think that's a huge win for the Celtics, and he can't go public with it because...
Well, then it doesn't help Jaylen Brown
yes,
if he
it
doesn't.
does.
How so?
Because Jaylen Brown knows what he's doing. You can't publicly go out and say it because you can't boycott Team USA for Jaylen.
Then why? If you have he has the platform to do it.
How does
he's
that conversation
3-time All-NBA?
How does that conversation go with Ruffles? By the way, they call up, hey Jayson, love what you're doing. By the way, boycotting Team USA on the Olympic stage. Can't do that from a marketing perspective. So behind the scenes, you go to Team USA and say what you did was BS. You're not playing me. I'm sitting for this one game. You make Jaylen Brown aware of what you're doing, and it's a one-game protest for not picking your guy.
This does nothing unless it's announced.
From a teammate perspective, it absolutely does. Hey,
so
it's you and me.
He
man.
could strengthen his relationship personally with Jaylen Brown, but it does nothing for Jaylen Brown publicly or to raise awareness of what he believes is Nike.
It's too late. It's too late to do that. But you know what? I have your back. Yeah, it's you and me. We're going to run through the league together.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not a better thing for the Celtics moving forward.
Well, it's totally a better thing for the Celtics, but he comes back here. He's still number one, and Jaylen Brown is number two. Like that, like to his point, it doesn't elevate him.
I honestly think that Jaylen Brown would say to Jayson Tatum, don't do that. Go play.
Yeah. My problem's not with you. It's with them.
I feel like, exactly. I would feel like Jaylen Brown would say, come on, Jayson, you don't have to do that. Go play.
As a petty person, I would love that.
What a heroic thing.
I don't think Jaylen Brown's petty. Do you think he's petty?
No, I don't.
I don't
I'm
either.
saying I am petty.
Oh,
I would
you are
love that
petty.
if he had my back.
Yes.
First of all, I don't think Tatum has that in him. And wow, thank you for sitting and not playing while the Team USA could still destroy the team.
I think they could bench Jayson Tatum because they know he won't fight back. And that's why it seems absurd that Jayson Tatum would be boycotting anything because he's not a guy who fights back.
Well, so here's
Jaylen Brown's a guy who fights back against everything.
No question about it. But like we go through it, Tatum clearly was not going to play in that game, right? Warm-ups don't come off anything. Playing against Serbia. Like Jokic and a bunch of bumps, essentially. So how did we know that you weren't going to be up 20 in the first quarter or the first half and play him for 3 minutes in the first half, 4 minutes in the second half, and Tatum gets like 8 minutes? It was clear that he was not going to play in that game, regardless of what happened.
A protest in support.
Silent protest.
Silent protest in support of Jaylen Brown. Wow, how brave of him.
Tell me anything else that makes sense. None of it makes sense.
What a hero.
None of it makes sense.
Thank you for your service to our country.
You should play Hero, Metallica. Hero of the Day. Oh, my God.
I mean,
it's comical. I actually laugh at this. This is funny.
I just don't know what it does if he doesn't outwardly tell you, I didn't want to play. I sat down because Jaylen Brown's not here.
You can't do that. You can't do that if
because of Ruffles.
Yes, yes, yes.
Good God.
So loves Ruffles, by the way.
The best.
I don't know if you know that. So
Ruffles is the best dip chip.
Oh, for French onion, that's what I was
my
going to say.
God.
Yeah, 100%.
Hell of a good French onion and Ruffles. It's like you could eat that all 3 meals.
All day.
So he's a huge Ruffles guy.
Oh, my God. Just
Can't
plain
upset Frito-Lay.
No.
Plain Ruffles. Yeah, Frito-Lay's trying to wear the chip with the Ruffles. No, Ruffles is. Ruffles.
Big chip?
They
Absolutely
perfected
not.
it.
No.
The family bag.
Get on their bad
I get the
side.
Ruffles family bag. Family size. Yeah.
Big chip.
And I double dip because the chip's so big.
Name another big chip manufacturer outside of Frito-Lay. Who else makes them?
Cape Cod? Like,
They don't make a Ruffle.
That's a local
They don't
thing.
do a Ruffle, though.
Utz.
Utz, very good.
Okay, it's a good one. Yeah, I'd go for the Ruffles.
Ruffles is better than Utz.
Yeah.
Wise?
Wise is not
local?
good. They don't, I don't think they have a Ruffle.
Yeah.
They're too skinny, those chips. Wise.
I do love the crunch of the Cape Cod chip, though.
I love, though, they've perfected that because it's kettle boiled, right?
And whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whatever they do, it's
They're
working.
doing it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. It's a great
You
chip.
go a little sea salt and vinegar
Sea
there.
salt and vinegar is
Oh, my-
fantastic.
Oh, boy.
And black peppercorn.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Favorite chip flavor, 617-779.
That's what this thing said.
Yeah.
This or that.
Don't want to upset Ruffles. So it was a silent protest.
Silent protest.
Again, that's McKone's working theory. He's got several theories. He is pissed about Jayson Tatum not playing against Serbia.
He now works for Snyder's.
It's either that or it's Steve Kerr's just a dick. Like, so, I mean,
And
it's probably
which is
the
within
second one. Yeah,
the realm
but-
of possibility.
Yes, yeah.
Don't
By the way,
rule that out.
Do you know that your boss eats chips on sandwiches? Potato chips?
Oh, I like that movie.
Jim Louth.
I'll do that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, yeah.
What's
Turkey.
the difference?
It's
If it's all going to the same
Yeah.
place and you're
Yeah.
all eating it at the same time.
But he does it
Although
that-
stay away from those meats right now. The deli counter. Woo.
When do we
Wow.
clear on that?
Yikes. Not
When
good.
do we clear?
You
We
don't
don't
want
throw
that.
all of ours out.
You don't want that listeria.
So no kids
That'll-
eating no sandwiches for the
That'll
next
kill
2
you.
weeks.
That'll kill you, man.
It's killed a couple dozen, right?
I don't know if it's that many.
I think
people,
it's
but
24.
People
Yeah,
have
at
lost
least.
their life in
Yep.
this. Brutal.
I'm looking at the Frito-Lay brand page, by the way.
Yeah,
They
what do you-
really are a big chip.
They own everything.
Oh my goodness.
Big chip. Tatum can't upset
It's not Big Farmer. It's a
the
big chip.
big chip manufacturer in Frito-Lay.
No.
Can't do that. Or any of his other endorsement deals.
Guy who has more endorsements than Tatum right now.
No,
Can't do it.
He's great. He's
Yeah.
impressive with endorsing things.
He's gonna risk it for sitting out for Brown.
No, that's why you have to make
Over
the
your dead,
silent
over your
Wait,
dead
McKone,
body.
Doesn't it look bad for all of those endorsements that he didn't play in this game?
No, it looks bad for Steve Kerr. We just
Okay, all right, I mean,
you listen to Stephen A. going off on Kerr. Oh, Kerr's how
What's
could you
bigger,
do
this
to Tatum?
stupid game or Jason Tatum's career and what he does during the regular
I would say to
season?
Nike, if you're interfering with all these things with USA Basketball, why don't you interfere with Steve Kerr on this and say, why are you benching our guy?
Because he's not benching him. It
It's
was Tatum's
strategic.
call.
No,
The call came from within inside the house.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand here. For more Celtics analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.